The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hearts that listen, think, learn, and connect. Only here at PLC. Good evening, HR Stewards. HR Steward Alex Solano and HR Steward Cubs Jerry Tubo. Magandang gabi and welcome to our Monday edition of HR Stewards. Sa lahat ng mga viewers, no, thank you. Shout out sa Teamwork Experts. Okay, sa aking beautiful wife at sa mga anak ko. Good evening. Cubs, Alex and Cubs Jerry.
Okay,
Hello.
so magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Sa ating mga viewers, mga listeners, saka sa aking family naman dito sa bahay, sa aking butihing asawa, si Chin, at saka ang aming baby, si JP.
Yay!
Yes.
Ay, Kiki.
So, welcome to this another nice episode of HR Stewards.
Yeah. Cubs Jerry.
Hello, good evening to the people of Negros, Siquijor, Bohol, Cebu, Dumaguete, and the rest of the world. We are here
Wow.
to greet you again for another Monday edition on how to improve or to be efficient in our respective operations through empowering employees towards cost reduction programs for business sustainability. Good evening.
Wow. Well said, Cubs Jerry. Cubs Alex, bakit ito ang pinili mo?
Actually, this time around, it's Cubs Jerry who chose this topic, and I will give the honor to Cubs Jerry to explain this particular
Empowered.
activity.
Yes, Cubs Jerry. Parang hindi ka nagbihis ba? Pareho tayo dalawa.
No.
Mga fans, mga viewers namin, we just came from a 2D training. So, first day namin ngayon. So, late na kami dumating. So, ito na, hindi na kami nagbihis. Okay, Cubs Jerry, no? Why this topic? Ikaw pala ang salarin dito.
Yeah, so this is high time that the usual way of getting into cost reduction programs are traditionally it is mandated top down. Nowadays, it's good to be part of the total package as employees because when the boat is sinking, everybody gets drowned. So everyone must be responsible in taking care of the sustainability of business. Like there are fixed costs, there are variable costs present in any organization if only to have efficiencies in the operations to survive as a company. But things can still be reviewed in terms of processes, in terms of cost associated with company activities, no? So HR and some other managers, it's high time na ibigyan ng update at saka kunan ng ano bang pwedeng magawa ng mga staff of to 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 rally on para magkaroon ng comprehensive at saka approach na pangkalahatan. Yan.
Sige. Cubs Alex, pag sinabing cost reduction, ano ba dito ang point of view ng HR? Kasi pag sinabing cost reduction, meaning nagtitipid ang company.
Yes. So
Mm.
actually, in a strictest sense, cost reduction can cover lots of operational activities, and to some also they term that as parang cost savings, no, cost savings.
Yes, cost
But
savings.
in either way, so it is the intention of the company talaga, no, na in order for them to sustain business. So there are other ways also, just like the cost reduction initiatives, which can address to that. No, however, in our team this evening, I am really appreciative of the idea or the thoughts of Caps Jerry, because you know in most cases kasi traditionally, so it's the management, it's the top that will dictate, no, that will dictate the initiative and
Yeah.
even the goals of achieving cost reduction.
Mhm.
But in this manner, it's not the usual it's not the usual strategy na you empower the employees, so you empower the workers to do
Mhm.
such move. So I think this is, to me, this is far more effective than giving the initiative uh, or leaving the initiative to the top management,
Mhm.
because this is going to be bottoms up, no.
Yes,
But
bottoms up.
the
Agree.
effect of this is very, very efficient. So actually, there are lots of assumptions here. When you say that you want to empower employees, no, so you have to lead them, or you share, you provide the avenues for the employees to also to be heard, no, to make the management open to all suggestions. So just like
Yes.
that, hindi madali din. To me,
Yeah.
hindi madali.
Mm. Kayo, Cubs Alex, meron ba kayong mga cost reduction measure na being taken right now
Yeah,
sa
especially
company?
during the pandemic, and especially when right now, increases are happening not only in fuel but also in the fertilizers, farm
Mm.
inputs. So
Mhm.
in our case, we are from the agricultural sector, particularly in banana production. So we are badly affected, and we must accept that. And we're not
Mhm.
alone in this struggle, in this crisis. So this is
Mhm.
being shared by the entire industry and their banana production. So yun nga, we have to. However, yun nga, the approach would be different. Kaya nga, it's not a kind of putting pressure to the ground, but rather inviting those in the ground to share their thoughts, their initiatives. So
Mhm.
baliktarin mo yung approach mo.
Yeah.
It's not a kind of parang putting pressure sa kanila na, hoy, stop mo yung pag ganito ganyan mo. No, it's not. It's not. Kaya this particular team, empowering employees, is a kind of, to me, is very efficient, instead of letting the management do the dictation ba on the ground.
Yeah. Mhm. Cubs Jerry, any insights on this? To
So
continue.
one is quick win. So yung mga fixed cost like water bills. So kung kung ang empleyado mag-cooperate at saka magbigay ng kumbaga voluntary approach, like kung i-compute nila yung mag-flush versus gamitin yung urinal bowl. Sorry sa
Yeah.
mga kumakain ngayon. Yung
Yeah.
volume ng tubig,
Water. Yeah.
yung flush versus urinal bowl sa mga lalaki,
Mhm.
mas nakakatipid ng volume yun.
Mhm.
Yung may mga elevator dyan, kung ang mga empleyado magkusang loob using the stairs, na increase pa yung health nila, natitipid yung kuryente na fixed cost. Yung mga recycling approach, paminsan-minsan natatapon lang yung mga pwede pang paglagyan ng whatever. So
Yeah.
this can be done sa employee level kung of course it should come like a program, mga incentive program or whatever program na i-encourage sila na to come up with innovative ways na marireduce yung papel, marireduce yung mga transmission ng mga whatever inks, baka yung mga printouts, baka pwede na lang gawin na lang email, hindi na masyado yung papel-papel.
Yeah.
So there are processes na kasi internal naman yung mga communication, ginagamit pa yung hardbound at saka napakalinis na. Oh, you can recycle. So these are things at saka yung mga ilaw, ang
Yes, kami.
gumagamit niya yung may mga CR diyan hindi pinapalong yung
Mm. Oo.
umaandar yung mga fan at saka
Ah,
so napakarami na
I can
pwede
re-
na employees level.
I can remember when I was also working in the corporate, no, dun sa office namin, comes 4 o'clock mandatory. Okay, pag 4 o'clock, parang 1 hour ba na ano lang, no? Limited lang yung aircon na naka-on, di ba? Towards the end na. So, but again, tama ka because kung mayroong competition na mangyayari, yung may savings talaga eh. So now yun na nga, the employee empowerment is very important. Before we continue, no, a shout out muna kay Coach Loretta, no? Good evening, HR Stewards. Okay, si Ate Josie, no, Montenegro sa Lady Eagles, no? Sa lahat ng mga Eagles na nanonood ngayon. Sa mga kuya at ate, good evening.
Fly high.
Yes, si Coach Elm Suniega, no? Good evening po. Okay? So, please continue, no? Mag-comment kayo, no? Kung may mga tanong kayo, no? We will be happy to answer it. Okay, Cubs Alex.
To me kasi, in this endeavor of empowering the employees, so I'm not so much interested on the details, no? Kung ano yung dapat na tutukan for the cost reduction, ano yung mga items. To me, just like what my usual na approach is, first and foremost, you have to parang touch the mindset of the employees kasi no, it's more on what would be the scenario if ever we could not sustain the business in the midst of the crisis. Yun, no? So what would be the consequences? No, if we could not address the increasing prices.
Yes.
So parang lahat tayo, everyone is going to be affected.
Mhm.
And consequently, all our income and support to the family. If along that level, kung maintindihan na yon, when you can parang harmonize all the feelings, you'll be able to drive at kung ano yung dapat na gawin talaga, no? So to me, saka na yung the details of that will just easily follow. Even the management will not have a hard time, no, identifying those items because sila na mismo based on their initiative. Kasi when you say empower kasi, so you let them do freely, deliberately, provide the solution. So, kaya nga, minsan, I don't need to make a memo na kasi they have understood that. So, bigla na lang iba yung, uy, halap, pinapatay na yung ilaw. So, yung iba, they revise their travels, you know. We have lots of employees being issued with vehicles. And you know the prices of the fuels. So, they have to revise. Even, they will suggest to you, sir, ganito na lang, sir. Sir, yung itinerary naman, sir, ibahin namin kasi we need to parang mainstream yung mga events, activities namin para isahan na lang just to save on fuel. So, yun na. No, empowering kasi to me is very crucial thing. And it's not just a simple saying that you're hereby empowered. You should be able to touch the minds and hearts of the people on what the real issue is, and to be able also to get their thoughts, their ideas, their feelings towards that issue, and saka the rest will just follow.
Yeah, great. So, ang ano niyong dalawa is to really involve the employees, no? Employee engagement is very
Exactly.
important, no? Unlike na yung mga ginagawa before, top lang, no? Top lang ang cost reduction or cost savings. But now it involves everybody in the company, right? 'Di ba? Cubs, Alex and Cubs Jerry, yung bang work, no? Yung work from home or remotely, 'di ba? Is it part of the cost reduction strategy?
Yes, but the direction is coming from the top. But again,
Okay.
that is worth adapting yung mga digital approach. Pero yung empowering, tama yan, I subscribe yung idea na it should come from, yun nga, yun man ang intention, but
Yes.
management can still encourage this behavior by way of coming up with a parang contest, parang para si or
Yeah.
para sila yung mag-generate ng mga innovations.
Ideas, tama.
No.
Tama. No? Tama yun, Cubs, no? I think that's a very good suggestion, no? Sa mga manonood natin ngayon, no? Mga HR stewards or yung mga business owners, okay? O yung mga kakilala na pwede niyang sabihan na parang gawin siyang parang ano yan, Cubs? Initiative, no? Na kung sino yung
Yes.
may magandang idea, di ba? Meron siyang incentive or what? Basta, no? It is coming from, sa baba, pataas. Okay, batiin ko muna si Coach Senas watching ngayon. I love, magandang gabi. Okay, Cubs, ano pa kaya ang mga kaya matingin ninyo na pwede pang magawa, no? Especially in this cost reduction.
Yeah, to me, there are several ways now. Even I don't know if you have heard this 4-day work week.
Mm,
Because the government is trying to save. Even the government has already given us, providing us the idea na in a week, 4 days na lang. No, so the main goal of that is, of course, to save costs, especially on fuel and or power. No, so actually that is already a good initiative. No, however, yun nga lang, it cannot also meet the nature of business for some establishments. No, na
mm,
they have to operate six days a week talaga. Now, speaking of that work arrangement, actually it's cost saving naman yung work arrangement talaga. Yung work from home. Kaya nga yung ibang establishments ngayon, so moving on, yun na talaga ang new normal. It's the work from home because they could see a lot of savings, and
yes,
because of that work from home, no, they found out that still the operation can still sustain having
yes,
that system, no, having that work arrangement.
yeah,
Even to us, we have still sustained that skeletal work arrangement sa amin nga. And we found out that very, very efficient to in terms of savings. Pero sa
mm,
iba nga kasi, it doesn't apply, no? Yun nga lang, no? Sa iba. Even yung mga BPOs, so they are no longer allowed to conduct work from home. So they are now
mm,
reporting face to face.
face to
Kaya I've
face.
heard that a lot of yun nga workers nila nag-resign. I have
Oh,
one niece from mine, yung pamangkin ko sa, Tito, I will not go back anymore. Why? Kasi ayaw na nila ng work from home.
yes,
So she's now looking for another job. Kasi she gets used to the work from home na eh. Then how could she adjust daw na for 2 years
yeah,
ganun naman talaga. So
mm-hmm.
nag-stop siya. Although I
Wow,
cannot hold him because he's very independent niece from mine,
mm-hmm.
millennial, typical millennial talaga. So yun ang
Mm-hmm.
nakita ko rin. Yung mismo work arrangement pa lang, it can generate cost reduction.
Yes, tama. Kapseri,
Yeah, because whose author was that? it's not the maximization of profit, but survival. Yung, yung may mga ganun na mga concept na business is not maximization of profits but more on sustainability of operation.
Yeah.
Paano ma-avoid yung mga cost that would bring you down in terms of operational cost. So
Yeah.
employees, they have very much solid knowledge on how to reduce cost. Alam nila, pwede nga nilang isabotahe yung company na magkaroon ng maraming cost. Yung mga delays, i-delay lang nila yung proseso, it will add, it will intake cost to the company. It will negatively influence the bottom line. So this is very crucial in terms of education. So what we can do as far as as far as experience of mga common practice na nakikita ko is yung mga financial management na education, it will lead the mind to think of how fast or how can this be addressed in terms of mga reducing yung mga lean na mga ginagawa ng mga bright boys natin sa yung mga sigma na mga approach, no?
Yeah.
Reducing
Okay.
the processes.
Okay, sa
And
US, di ba? Sa US Cubs, di ba? Yung Great Resignation ngayon.
Yeah.
People hindi na gustong bumalik sa
Mm.
workplace because they learn, no? Now, what staying at home, nandyan yung family mo, no? You can still
Mm.
deliver and get pa rin, no?
Yeah.
Yung ano nila, compensation nila. Before tayo mag-ano, may mini-shade si Coach Senas, paki-flash flow gel. Sabi niya, maganda to kasi align to sa ginawa natin, Cubs Jerry. Pag-comment ka nito, ha? Okay, or make budget management cost savings as part of the company's strategic KPI, which will meet results to added bonus to employees. So lahat magka-bonus. This way, everyone contributes to ensuring savings. Okay, Cubs Jerry, ito yung ginawa natin
yeah,
kanina. Di ba? Ano sa tingin mo dito, ita-tie up sa KPI?
yeah. So when it is getting monitored by and part of the what's in it for me, yan, may come on yan.
Yeah, no? Kasi ang bottom line kasi everybody, 'di ba? May bonus
Yes.
kasi. So everybody will toe the line.
Team effort,
Team effort
collective.
dapat, yeah. Kasi ang sabi nga natin, no, we all agree that it's really the employee, and no, dapat rin yung reward is also the employees, bonus sa lahat, right? 'Di ba? So pag hindi ka gumawa ng yung na-agree, i-remind ka ng kasama mo, tatapikin ka, hoy. 'Di ba? Dapat mag-cost savings tayo kasi tayo lahat na magbe-benefit, no? Dapat siguro ganun yung mga mindset ng companies ngayon.
So may approach diyan, punitive or yung bonus type.
Yeah,
Dalawa.
meaning carrot or the stick.
Yeah. So may
Yeah,
iba
no?
pang punitive, pag hindi nyo, tatanggalin namin yung aircon nyo, tatanggalin. That's punitive. Pero kung reward type, mas sustainable pa rin yun kasi
Yeah.
na-enjoy nila yung mga whatever benefit na nakukuha doon.
Yes. Yes, no.
But coming from, the idea must be innovative coming from them. So, parang may fun pa rin.
Yeah. Yeah, meron kami noon, maalala ko yung TQM, total quality management. Yeah, so every day every week meron silang meron
Total
silang
kalat management.
meron silang gumagawa silang brainstorming. Okay, and ipipresent nila, no, sa management na okay, this is one way of cost savings, no, coming from the employees. Okay, so yun na nga, no, nagiging involved yung employees. So mas maganda yung empowerment and accountability is very present. Okay? Cubs Alex, any
Actually, this year we have already anticipated now that we're going to have a major crisis now due to the surge of yung mga commodities na that really affect our operations like fuel and farm inputs. Now, we have also this innovation. No? It is a parang combination of unifruity innovation. So, yun nga, we have come up with this program. So, inviting all employees to come up with initiative measures that will promote savings, cost reduction, and parang getting into the parang work improvement also.
Yes.
So for those who will get the highest impact of savings out of their innovation, so they have monetary reward. In fact, last before the pandemic, so it was really decided na the winner, the group of winner will be sent to Japan.
Oh.
No, only that there was a pandemic and it's
So
now being
sa
revived this year. Now the
sa
point there,
Japanakan na lang. Japanakan.
malapit din sa company namin. So yung siguro walang 10 pesos lang ang fare daw. So the point there is first and foremost is to empower. So to invite initiatives to also parang generate ideas in order to address also the present challenges challenges and it is also a kind of empowering in the sense that people or employees are given the chance to come up with their ideas openly, fairly, sa kanila, galing talaga, so that yun na, we can also derive those initiatives from the ranks na magiging pivotal also to achieving the cost reduction. Kasi sa ngayon, well, yun na, matirang matibay. And again, there was already a proposal na the minimum wage, especially in Davao, so would be increased by 800 plus. And
Wow.
right now we are 396. So I could really imagine the face of those people coming from the management or the employers of how far can they adapt that particular increase. So it's another challenge naman, a challenge in the sense that it would affect the business sustainability.
Ayan. Okay, so before we continue, muna tayo, pause for advertising. Magbatiin ko lang si Coach Annabel Bautista, Thank you for watching. Okay, Jel, advertisement muna tayo.
Halina't magkape at kausapin ng Panginoon everyday.
Good evening po, good evening, minsan pa. Nagmamagandang gabi po tayo sa lahat. It's Sunday once again and surely this is also a fun day for each and every one of us.
Hello, my dear viewers of Sunday's Best. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. At naririto na naman tayo para magkulitan, Coach Pong, at pangitiin sila bago matulugin. Oo, kantahan at magbigay ng mga panalangin.
Hello mga ka-TLC!
I am Ace Perez.
And I am Attorney Migs Nograles.
Please watch Ask Attorney Migs. It's an online show that talks about our everyday legal concerns.
Yes, and you can like our page and you can ask questions and we talk about your everyday situation. So we have cases to answer, mga PM nyo. We try to answer them. So get ready
Every Monday sa TLC, 6:30 p.m., Ask Attorney Migs.
Dito lang sa TLC. So, let us get ready for
Bagong Adlaw,
Bagong Hisgutanang Legal.
David's Faith Insulin Plant Wine is made from insulin plant extract with infusion of healthy fruit sourced from certified organic farms such as Guyabano, Dragon Fruit, and Bignay. Powerful mixture now offers wonderful health benefits. The first all-natural insulin wine helps lower blood sugar. Insulin plant wine, organic, natural, ligtas at epektibong pampababa ng blood sugar. All-natural, FDA approved. Award-winning product. For your inquiries, orders, message Talk Life Channel's FB page. Call or text 0917-887-3227.
Okay, we're back, no? And no, we talk kanina mga Cubs, 'di ba, mga cost reduction no measures na dapat it should be employee initiated. And no, ang magandang word na sinulat dito is yung programs for business sustainability. Right? Kasi pag sinabi kasing cost cutting, mayroon kagang negative impression. But again, everyone should consider that this is for business sustainability. Okay? Any insight on this, Cubs Jerry and Cubs Alex?
Yeah, empowering employees. So, any supervisor or manager can delegate staff to form part of the team and to ask them to craft programs based on the budget for the department, budget for the section or whatever activities. So it's high time that any employee representative or staff for that matter is given delegated authority to come up o paano mo to, ano bang pwedeng gawin mo dito, mag-create ng mga OIC level na mga posisyon para they can exercise because sila yung may alam sila yung nasa ground. Yung mga nasa service group, yung sa mga technical, alam nila paano yan. Sir, pwede man sir ba, ganito yan. So, ask them and then bigyan sila ng mga authority na medyo still within the gamut of control. Yan, mga encouraging, empowering Sila yung bottoms up na mga idea na mapakinabangan ng top management. Tapos, nasa sa kanila kasi i-provide yung data from accounting, ito yung historical data nyo in terms of this cost. How will you manage to reduce this in terms of getting into 10-20% reduction? So, most likely, kaya nga it's more of a program na duly participated, na may control din sila. Para yung recognition papasok sa kanila. At parang developmental yung approach. So, ganun, kung sa gano'n, nagiging innovative at saka participative na sila naman din yung hero. So,
great. Cubs Alex?
Yeah, I remember this last year. So, what we did, so ginawa namin ng CEO is to invite each section, department, to meet, to come up with the initiative, even the list that they can think of, or they can come up with cost reduction measures. Actually, it was instead, kasi based on my experience in the past, in the previous companies, kasi you receive na lang the memo ba na, ganito, you have to do this, you have to do that. So stop, you have to, parang, are we not allowed to present also our side? Are we not allowed also to air out our thoughts, how we can better meet that goal of cost reduction? So, iba talaga, Now, the moment that yung ginawa namin is, sige, all departments, all sections. Parang ibang dating. I think it's the first time, the
Mhm.
first time that I experienced that ba.
Mhm.
Na ang ang para pala ng feeling no when you are parang challenged or when you become part of the solution rather
Yes.
than the problem. You
Yeah.
know,
Great.
I think that's where empowerment is taking place. I
Yeah.
suppose, no? And alam mo, we really succeeded. We were able to generate the desired savings, no? Necessary for the operation. And
Yes.
yun na pag-usapan namin. Iba talaga pag you provide an atmosphere of parang openness, yung
Yeah.
talagang everyone is invited to think together with everyone, with everybody, not just na it is left to the think tank of the company.
Yeah.
Hindi na yun also, I think. In the
Yeah.
end,
Yeah. Agree, Cubs. Agree. I agree.
it
I have
was,
to. Yeah.
kasi yung sinabi lang think tank before, I've heard that lots of times. Parang the initiative of coming up with the best solution is left to the so-called the intelligent or the pro-male child ba? Pro-male children, no? So yung mga ano bang kinakain ko noon na yung ginaling na ano yun? Yung mais ba yun? Umay. So, ilang
Binlod.
taon na ako nakakain ng nido. Ay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cerelac. Cerelac pa yun. Cerelac.
Mhm.
So, yun na.
Lanot,
Iba ba?
Cubs, lanot.
Lanot.
Yeah. Tama. Tama yan.
Lanot.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So
yun
ako.
nga. No? So,
Mhm.
iba. And in fact, our boss or our CEO was very much appreciative. No, instead of coming up with the usual solution of cutting manpower, alam yan, Cubs Jerry,
Yeah.
through either by retrenchment or by redundancy.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
should be
So
the last. That should be the last option.
actually, Cubs, it was supposed to be expected from our international counterpart,
Yep.
but we escaped that tragedy, no? Tragedy of cutting people. So, yun nga, no? Yun ang nakita kong experience. Now, kasi, in reality kasi, yung people at the top is not grounded, no? Except really for those who really been doing the ground. But yung mga executive kasi, karamihan nasa taas lang. So, they often rely to the feedback, no? Without seeing the realities on the floor. So, yun na. Yun ang nasabi ko na totally different when we say empower. So, you allow everyone to share their ideas. You allow the opportunity to parang normally flow in lang ba? Yung inflow ng mga thoughts. That can really touch the solutions in the
Yeah.
long run, in the long term.
Yeah.
In fact,
Agree.
tinutuloy namin yan ngayon.
Yeah, kasi 'di ba palagi natin sinasabi, no, Coach Jerry, na insanity is doing the same things and expecting different results. So if we really want to cut different results, and sabi nga ni Coach Alex, no, being our practitioner, it's about time that you should be involving people here, the true sense of empowerment. Pero in fact, sabi ni Coach Rans, nanonood ngayon, implement and practice 5S. Di ba? Oh, yan. Sinabi kasi ni Coach Jerry kanina yung mga ano dyan, practitioner natin, no? Na indiki consultant, di ba?
Yeah,
Practice
mga
daw.
banggitan yan,
Mayong gabi.
banggitan.
Oh, banggi. Kami rin, no, maalala ko lang, no, to share with you, our company rin, no, part of the cost savings is from outsource mga Cubs, nag-in-house na. Diba? Kasi malaking savings, especially sa fleet admin. No? Kami na talaga ang nagma-manage yung mga yung mga insurances, no? So yung HR, no, nandoon, no, may mga nakaano na siya, no? May mga naka-in-charge na sa amin kasi yun na nga cost nag-compute ang company, mas makatipid, no, kung mag-in-house na. And isang program ng company namin mga Cubs is yung zero accident. Okay? Sa sasakyan. In 1 year, kung wala kang aksidente, meron kang reward, no? Doon sa during the conferences. Number 2, Kung in 5 years, di ba? Kasi, di ba, may car plan. Kung wala kang accident, okay, ang babayaran mo lang is very small amount lang talaga. Instead of buying it 10% or 20%. No? So, yun yung incentivize. So, people now is driven, driven na talagang mag-contribute. Kasi siya naman yung makikinabang. Okay, so just to reinforce yung sinasabi natin that employee engagement and involvement, especially nowadays, is very important. People are just waiting na marinig ang kanilang mga opinion. Okay?
Yeah. So, sa household level, to simplify the idea is that kung yung may-ari gusto niya nang magpa-repainting or magpa-renovate, without considering sino yung panday, sino yung carpenter, sino yung pintor, kung gusto niya ganito, 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 ganito. Pero kung gusto ka makatipid, kausapin mo yung panday. Paano ba yan? Sir, pwede naman half na lang ang dito. Pwede naman ganito. The same result pa rin, ganito. Kasi sila yung may alam nila paano i-reduce, paano gamitin yung... Pero hayaan mo lang na gano'n, maraming pera yan, That's it, Pero kung i-involve mo sila, nakakatipid ka. Kahit ano ba yung term na? Maghikay ka, mag-celebrate, magpaluto ka. Involve mo yung kusinira. Ang daming natitipid na mga lamas-lamas. Ano ba yan?
Yeah. Mga sahog.
Kasi
mga sahog.
Sila yung nakakabigay ng tamang idea eh. Kasi wag na.
Anong tawag niyan, Cubs Jerry? Sa lecture natin kanina? Business solutions.
Yeah. So they are the real, sila yung may mga consulting ability sa mga ganon-ganon.
Sila ang consultant. Sila kasi yung master. Diba?
Sa
Dapat,
bigger picture, mga company, sila yun. Sa tama yung sabi ni Cubs A na wala na yung tank. Meron pa kasi kailangan yung tubo papunta sa tank. Pero yung wala nang monopoly, kumbaga.
Yes. Tama.
Sa knowledge.
Kaya nga, yung think tank na iniisip mo, meron ng bago ngayon, think tanks.
Yan.
Mag-isip ka na magiging grateful.
Okay.
Kasi say think tank, so...
yan ang topic ko bukas, think tanks.
Yeah. Doesn't involve one, but collaboration. It's a collaboration na talaga ngayon. So, karamihan before kasi yung mindset before, sino yung magaling, siya lang ang pakinggan, di ba? So, he monopolizes the ideas, the solutions, but sa ngayon, parang wala na yun. Wala na yun.
So, tama. Ang ganda ng reminder ni Cubs Alex sa mga nanonood ngayon na we really have to graduate. We really have to graduate, no? Na the 2 years of the pandemic teaches a lot of things. That people, in our companies are, mas maraming alam sa atin, Maraming alam in other aspects na hindi natin alam. Sabi nga ni Cubs Jerry, no monopoly of knowledge actually. So, all you have to do is just approach them, to approach them is humility actually. It's a sign of strength. Hindi yan weakness na lumapit tayo sa kanila. No? Because hindi can contribute.
Gawin lang yung encouragement. Let the people down below na ma-feel nila na kailangan sila.
Yes.
Kailangan yung idea nila, yung mga encouragement na ganun. Kasi yung empleyado, pag hindi sila ini-encourage, kahit kaya nila buhatin, sasabihin nila, sir, kailangan ng 3 tao dito. Kahit kayanin nila, sir, lack of manpower. So, yung mga item, yung mga ganon, gawin nilang imposible, it will cost you. Pero kung the encouragement is there, lalabas yung teamwork, yung pagiging, yung mga values na yung collaboration.
Yes.
Lalabas yun sa kanila provided nandun yung para encouragement o asking help from them. Yung humility side ng top management. Kaya na-appreciate ng tao yun na yun ang leveling leveling.
Yes, agree. Sige. Cubs Alex.
So, yun na. Sa ngayon din, no? So, you do not rely ideas to be monopolized by certain group, no? No, tinatawag natin na the powers that be, no? The powers that be. Kasi yung sinabi natin na, well, antayin nyo kung anong final namin nasasabihin. So, saka kayo gagawa.
Need to know basis.
Yes. So, yun nga, no? So, I think it's already a thing of the past, no? If you want to make things happen immediately or right away, so go to start from below, no? So bottoms up. So actually the solution is not from the top, it's down below. And you know what? This can create, even the system per se, can create lots of savings na, no? Can create lots of savings and shortcuts. Kasi who's on the ground? Who has seen the realities in the ground? Yung nasa people below din, sila mismo. So might as well take it from them. So yung nasa itaas kasi, so all you have to do is to listen, evaluate, validate for yourself, no? Although it is not expected that those people at the top, so they must not run out of initiatives also, because that is what they are paid for. But to keep things run in a very efficient way, so bottoms up, and that's the secret now. And how do you do that? So of course, that's what we call empowerment. So providing enough opportunity or avenue for people to share their ideas, to share their thoughts.
Yes.
So with that in place, so madali na lang, no? So you do not need to use harsh language, no? Harsh language na sabihin mo ba, those who will not follow will be terminated, will be suspended, will be penalized. Well, that's another thing in the past. So you are punitive, sabi pa ni
Old.
Cabs Jerry, no?
Old.
So you're
Old
leading
mindset.
to a punitive system. Which, wala na, kumita na yon. At saka nalulugi din. Hindi pala kumita, nalulugi na siya. So you need to consider other option or direction. Sometimes you should go out from the box. No?
Kung nga yan daw, Cubs, change your conversation, change your results. Baguhin mo na yung style mo.
So laos na yung ikaw yung magaling, ikaw yung matapang, so ikaw yung may command talaga. No. So ikaw yung whoever has the power to influence, to inspire, siya ngayon ang nasusunod.
Yan. Very good.
Would you agree, Terry?
Okay.
Totoo. So, yung levels of authority, kumbaga, yung baka may mga approval, levels of approval na pwedeng not too hierarchical na.
Yeah. I-simplify lang.
Ibaba na konti because it will encourage empowerment na may trust level ba.
Yeah.
So
I still remember a story, Cubs, no? Yung Delta Airlines, di ba? They were thinking of, kasi recession yun, they were thinking of cost reduction measures. So nag-brainstorm sila and nag-suggest yung di ba, pag mag-layover ang airplane, meron niya mga tagalinis, mga Cubs, di ba? So sabi niya, sir, baka yung sandwiches natin, baka tanggalin natin yung litis, di ba? Tanggalin natin yan. Kasi ako yung naga-clean, di ba? Nakikita ko naman na walang kumakain. Sayang lang. So hindi pwede kasi part talaga yan ng ng sandwich. Hindi sandwich yan pag walang litos. Di ba? Anyway, may nag-buy ng idea, Kabs Alex. Sabi niya, sige nga, subukan natin for 1 week. Indeed, no? Walang nagreklamo na sumakay ng mga passenger sa Delta, no? So yun ang wastage, yun pala, no? So ang daming savings na na-create ang Delta because of that one employee. And hindi lang basta-basta employee, ha? Yung pang janitor no tagalinis. Kasi siya nga yung in contact, siya, alam niya na ito wastage lang to. Okay, so yun, we can learn from that story, no, na ano ba yung mga bagay na nagpabigat sa atin sa kumpanya natin. And the only way to do it is to listen to the people near the ground.
Yeah, exactly, no? Exactly. So, yung empowerment kasi dito, so has a very, very important role. Sometimes, I should say na it's very critical, no? If you want everyone to contribute, so everybody to collaborate. So, well, you have no other than to empower everyone, no? To provide avenues, to give opportunities wherein every idea, every thought will count. And in that regard, so you do not need to assert pa, you don't need to insist. Because when you say empowerment of employees, so that's the way also. Parang so creating a parang smooth, inspiring mindset ba? Mindset where everyone is welcome.
No? Shout out kay Ate Melay, no, sa PCC, no, Pantukan Chess Club. Okay, Kabs Alex, shout out mo to.
Hi.
Okay, Kabs Ate Melay, no, thank you for watching, no. We had a great time doon sa Panabo Chess Club, no, conducting our customer service training. And God bless your company. Okay, and merong sinabi si Kabs Rans. Ayun lines na sinabi ni Kabs Alex. Number 1, sabi niya, get everyone involved. Okay, ito yon. Number 2, be greener. Okay,
Yes.
and number 3, Kabs, ano yung ibig sabihin ng reduce your office footprint?
Yung mga energy. So, proper utilization of energy yun.
Yes.
No? So, when
nagsalita na ang ano natin?
Ang expert natin.
Ang expert natin.
Master Rans, malapit na ang iyong araw.
Oo.
Bubuga mo na ang iyong mga powers.
Oo, dito magigest ka na sa amin, no? We're welcome, Ate Melay, no? We're welcome. Yan. So, yan ha, tawag nito, no? Tama pala yung kinukwento natin, binabalidate sa ating master.
Yeah, Master Rans.
Master Rans. Okay, so siguro mga Cubs no, towards the end, no? Siguro i-summarize natin, no? Ano talaga yung effective or short, no, na maisip niyo na we can really drive, no, how we can reduce, no, yung mga expenses or cost reduction program for business sustainability. Si Cubs Jerry.
So if I may expand the idea on allowing employees to initiate cost reduction, please extend help to customers because pag nagreklamo yan, that's another cost.
Tama.
Please help them. Please educate customers, sir. Ganito yan, sir. Tulungan natin na hindi magkasira-sira yung gamit by educating, giving them assistance. Paano?
Yes.
Go the extra mile because kumbaga, si manager lang ang magsabi yan sa customer. Hindi. That's the frontline management, the frontline people. Tell them, you can do that as if you were the managers. Tell them, educate customers.
Agree.
Alagaan. So, it can reduce cost and generate repeat customers.
Kasi mga Cubs, di ba, there are instances wherein, di ba, may mga customers, humihingi ng tulong sa salesperson, di ba? Ano ba ang bilhin ko dito? And sama yung sinasabi ni Cubs Jerry, they can help. Actually, sir, ito yung bilhin mo, mas makasave ka kasi ito yung benefit niya. Tama yun, Cubs. Agree with you. No?
Kasi kung the opposite will happen, you will be paying penalties or whatever damage na pwede niyang ireklamo sa'yo.
Yes.
Yun ang magandang loob ka pa. Tagalog pala. Bisaya, pagpaka.
Thank you, Cubs Jerry. Cubs Alex.
So, actually, yun nga, in this call for cost reduction, so the most common is it's the management that will drive the cost reduction programs. However, yung sinabi ko early on na it's high time that we create an environment or an atmosphere of empowerment. No? So let's do away the thinking, the old paradigm of so you go to the think tanks, no? So approach the bright people in our company. So let's wait for those intelligent guys to come up with initiatives. So that's a thing of the past already, no? Sa ngayon, if you can inspire your people, no? If you can inspire your people, so it's a they're the initiative, they're the measures, the cost reduction measures will freely flow, no? So that the efforts of everyone, no, will be acknowledged, and that the solution, no, will come smoothly and freely. It's a free flowing of ideas. So yun na ang gagawin natin, no? Let's stop parang harassing our people by way of punitive styles. So it's counterproductive. Actually, it's a proven, no, counterproductive.
Yes.
So you may come up with yung mga reward systems which our company subscribes, no, na which created a lot of positive results, no. And also we're coming up with parang rewarding those who can come up with the best initiative and the highest cost savings output. So that's another way of achieving this cost reduction. And first and foremost, no, it might be the duty of the top management to see to this all things, but see to it that you must be able to convince the mindset of everyone before going into the details of what to do. So that
Yeah.
would be all. Thank you.
Yeah, no? Cubs Alex and Cubs Jerry, no? Yan, sa mga manonood na sa nanonood ngayong gabi, no? Cost reduction, no, is really anchored on employee engagement and employee empowerment. So, bigyan natin sila ng powers, no? Kasi ang powers nila makatulong sa atin in cost reduction, sustainability in our business. Thank you, Cubs Alex and Cubs Jerry, at sa lahat ng mga viewers natin, no? Thank you again for sharing your time with us, and I hope, no, na kahit kunti lang, no, we were able to share something new today, especially on HR stewardships. Thank you very much, and God bless us all. See you next Monday.
Good night
Bye.
and God bless everyone.
Evening. Bye.